So we saw from the Bible how God had called Abraham to think or dream beyond. Okay, and we are going to see why in certain areas we don't have the flow. Means we don't have we feel like we are stuck. We feel like we are walking in concrete. We feel sometimes like every door is closed, no matter how hard we try. Things are not moving. Okay, so let's see what Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23 says, so above all, guard the affections of your heart, for they affect all that you are. Okay, so, and also another scripture says, out of the abundance of your heart, the limitations of your life flow. Okay, so where is our heart, and what is the condition of our heart? Do we have offense with people, no matter what the situation was? Do we have unforgiveness with people? Do we have bitterness, or are we very much like a give and take kind of a mentality? Do we really only want to respond and help only if we are given some position or visibility? What is our mindset? Where our heart is? What is our thought process when we are part of a community for a common purpose? How is it that we respond or react? What goes on in our mind? I remember we were having fellowship in 2014. It went on for 2 years, 2 long years, where like 15 people youth used to come to our home, and Sam would lead worship us, share the word. It went on and on and on. Every month after month, we know that we were not being covered by them, but we were covering them, and we were supporting them as well. So when in that situation, it was very funny at times, but then we were approached to help. Okay, so at the end of the 2 years, each one of them, except for a couple of them, everybody had a breakthrough. They settled abroad, or they found their calling. They went after their passion and calling, and it was a wonderful experience. But till date, I don't see any of them like talking about it. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that they in one-on-one, definitely they respect us, they value us. What I'm trying to say is that we never supported people, or we were being part of mega churches as well for more than a decade, in 2 to 3 mega churches. When I say we were really part of that. We got married also, and we were in different capacities. So we were serving there out of the sincerity of our heart, out of the passion that we really want to help people, and through that organization, right? So it's not about the role, it's not about the position, it's not about that your name is being called in front of several people, or you had a pat from your senior pastor. We've always been doing that, okay, because that is something that God has laid in our heart, to support people, to be part of a bigger purpose beyond ourselves. Okay, as we start focusing on that, all our needs, be it finances or support, we being a nuclear family, had always support from friends and the church and everybody else. Okay, one call, people will really come and take care of us. Okay, so when you focus on an eternal purpose, a bigger purpose, okay, God will take care of your family, your health. In spite of not taking care of myself, God is so good. God is so good that He sent the right people in my life to advise me on taking care of health in terms of diet, exercise, and understanding has come in for me, right? So it's not about always putting something in social media and gaining popularity, or being called as great person by your leader. It's not all about that. Okay. It is about the heart condition. What kind of heart do you have for people? If you have the love of God in you, definitely you will not, you will function wherever is required. You will be able to fill in where there is a gap, where there is a need. Okay. So just to cite an example, we were any place there was a requirement, we were able to fit in. Okay. But certain things that we were enjoyed doing it, but other times that we had to fill in, we really filled in. Be it intercessor, or be it visiting hospitals, or preaching in women's service, or leading a children's ministry, a huge children's ministry, which is really tiring, and be it leading worship. We always gave the full 100%, 200% of ourselves, without thinking about anything. And our child grew up in that atmosphere, and God had put in some wisdom in him. We could see the seeds that were sown is it's growing, and it's going to bear fruits. We could see that goodness of God in his life as well. Okay. So the other thing that could block our blessings could be what kind of lens we are putting in. Victim, are we a victim all the time, or we are taking one step away from being a victim and becoming a victor? Okay. There are so many ways we can say that because of that person, because of this calamity happened, because of my situation, because of my father, mother, friend, because of those so many things, it happened to me. Okay. But ultimately we got to own our creation, take responsibility. There were some things that were under your control. There were some things that you are not under your control. But own responsibility, take responsibility, own your situation, realize where you are at today, without blindly closing the eyes and then just praying that, oh God, change my situation, blah, blah. Understand and apply plan where you want to go, and then go ahead, right? So that is very important. Introspection really helps a lot. And also when you are part of a community, when God is doing something great in other person's life, a big breakthrough, that similar breakthrough that you are looking for, when that happens in others' lives, be very happy that God is so good for that person. He's no respecter of people. He's going to do the same thing for me. And so thankful to God that the door is already open. And me being part of the same community, I choose to honor that person. I choose to bless that person. I feel so happy about the blessing the other person has received, and so that I'm able to walk into the same, right? So our heart condition is very important. And what kind of mindset we have, whether we have victim mindset or victor mindset, that's very important. Okay. And also introspection, and understand what is it that you need to do to step out of the blockages. And sometimes you will really need to rely on your community for emotional support, information support, and social support. Okay. So it's possible. You really don't have to stay alone and as a lone wolf and suffer. Be part of the community as much as you want to. When we say community, come join, the first thing that comes in mind is, what's in it for me? Okay. What can I gain from this community? What product can I sell? What service can I sell? Who can I contact with, and for what purpose? Just get away from those kind of mindset and see what you can offer to the community, and see how the support will flow for you. Okay. I'm sharing it from my experience. Okay. So, and in a while we are going to see what are the advantages or the benefits, what kind of blessings you receive when you dream beyond yourself. That's very important for us to understand. Okay. I'll be back